Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Superpower Review. I'm sitting on a red couch and I got green walls behind me, so that obviously means that I'm not back at the studio yet, but I should be really soon. So obviously I wanted to do another video for you guys because I haven't seen you guys in a little while, but I figured I'd do something fun and show you what I got for pickups for this week's New Comic Book Day, plus some back issues. So let's get into it. I'll show you what I got for New Comic Book Day. I haven't done something like this before, but if you guys are up for more videos like this, like unboxings and New Comic Book Day pickups, by all means, let me know. So I'll start off with these guys. So for this one that I'm going to show you right now, I wasn't planning on picking it up right away. I after a while I thought about it. I was like, okay, you're kind of crazy for not picking this up because you're a huge fan of this. So Symbiote Spider-Man #1 came out, and I was like, I don't want to get into another 6-issue story. And to be quite honest, when it comes to New Comic Book Day, I don't buy a lot of books. I probably pick up like one title per week. So I figured out, I was like, you know, everyone's saying they're liking it, and I gotta pick it up. So I ended up buying it anyways. I'm gonna see how the story is, and we'll go from there. This is a 6 comic book story, but you know, I flipped through the page and I felt like that was kind of just worth it right away. Nice Secret Wars #8 page right there. I ended up going with this cover here. I believe, yeah, this is by Ron Lim. So this one was one of my favorite covers for this series. I really like this one a lot, so I ended up picking up this one. My local comic book store didn't have this one, which is why I didn't pick it up at first. And then I was like, Kevin, you love Symbiote Spider-Man. Why are you not picking that up? So I ended up picking it up. I swallowed. I just kind of like swallowed it down. I was like, okay, let's just go for it. So Symbiote Spider-Man #1. From what I could tell, flipping through the pages, it looks like there's a really cool fight between Spider-Man and Mysterio. So I don't know what that's about. So I'll read that and see how that is. So I haven't been buying a lot of Marvel for New Comic Book Day lately. I've been kind of on the DC side of things lately. So after Detective Comics #1000 came out, I ended up picking up Detective Comics #1001. Obviously, I am really interested to find out who the Arkham Knight is. And if I'm going to guess, we said this on my episode of Detective Comics #1000 comic book review. I didn't know who it was at first, but I'm going to speculate, and I'm just going to take a wild guess, and I think it might be Azrael. Not sure, not 100% sure. I'm gonna say like 85% sure that it might be Azrael. But anywho, whatever. I went with this variant cover. This is by David Finch, who I absolutely love. David Finch is one of my favorite Batman artists, along with Jim Lee, Greg Capullo. He's definitely up there. So I had to get the David Finch variant cover, which I'm really excited. And I think this is a 4 comic storyline between this whole Arkham Knight. I'm not 100% sure, don't quote me on it, but I think that's what it is. So another really cool pickup. And my most exciting New Comic Book Day pickup for me, what I'm more excited about, is definitely this Batman Who Laughs #4. I love this story. I really do. I'm really enjoying this story a lot, and I'm loving this character more and more after every comic book read. I really like this this one really. I'm not sure who the artist is on this one. It doesn't say, but I've been buying the variant covers. I haven't been buying too much of the Jock covers, the original covers. I know some of you crazy kids out there buy the Jock cover and the variant cover. Unfortunately, I don't have the room for that, so I just gotta pick one. So I ended up going with this one. I really like this one a lot. I think it's pretty cool with the purple background with all the little robins, and it's not like a lot of color to it. There's just not a lot of pop color. It's kind of like a black and white with a touch of color, which is pretty cool. So I'm really excited to read this, to see where this goes. And we only have 2 more comics after this to finish up this series, so I wonder where it's going to go from there. So those were my 3 new Comic Book Day comic buys. So again, Symbiote Spider-Man, had it upside down. Symbiote Spider-Man #1. We'll see how that is. If that one's just okay, I probably won't pick up the rest of the set. Just depending. And then we got Detective Comics #1001, which I'm pretty excited to see who the Arkham Knight is. And then we got The Batman Who Laughs #4. So those are my new Comic Book Day pickups. Wait, don't go anywhere, okay? The video's not over yet. I did get some mail calls this week, so I do want to show those as well. I think that would be pretty fun. So I'm going to, let's do it like this. Least fire to most fire. So even though this would be considered the least fire of comic books, I'm actually really excited about this one. This is an X-Men #268, which is a great cover by Jim Lee. Again, I absolutely love Jim Lee. And if you're an artist who likes to draw, I love to draw, you have to watch Jim Lee draw because he's absolutely amazing. He's a brainiac when it comes to pencil and paper. He just jots stuff, and I don't know how he does it, man. He does it so fast. He's just such a pro. I wish I could be more like that, but this is a great cover. I've been looking for this book for quite some time. There's definitely been some opportunities where I could have bought this book other times, but I didn't. But it was the perfect time. I saw it on someone selling it on Instagram for $10. It's near mint condition, so I said, hey, why not? Let's just get it. So I'm pretty interested to read this, and I mean, it's got Wolverine in the brown suit, which is absolutely my favorite Wolverine suit of all time. So anything with a brown suit of Wolverine is a book for me. So X-Men #268, covered by Jim Lee. That was pretty cool. All right. Next one is Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man #300. Ah, oh, this cover. Oh, Gabriel Dell'Otto is just amazing. This is another book that I've been wanting for a while, and again, had multiple opportunities to buy, but I just didn't. I ended up picking this up again from the same person I bought the X-Men comic book from. He goes by Vinyl Comics on Instagram if anybody's interested to see what he's got for sale. And plus he's got some really cool comic book raffles going on too, so check him out. Definitely went with this one. I love Gabriel Dell'Otto's work. His variant covers are amazing. And the reason why I bought this, not only because it was an awesome cover, but the other reason why I wanted to buy it too is because I plan on submitting this for a signature when the next time he comes for a private signing, or if he comes to a local con that I go to. This would be absolutely awesome. Now I see a lot of people get this book signing, and I would love to just get one graded already, but the book is pretty expensive with his signature on it. I think like a 9.8 with his signature goes for like $200, $300 plus. I'm not doing this. So I paid $10 for the book. Might as well just wait it out until he comes and just get it signed. So really cool cover, and you know, you don't really see a lot of Dell'Otto doing Carnage, and I think he should do more because he does plenty of Venom. You know, he does plenty of that, and he does plenty of Symbiote Spider-Man, regular Spider-Man in the costume. So I think it would be really cool to see Dell'Otto do some more Carnage, and this is just it's a total epic cover. So really excited about this one. I already read this book. Story, meh. Artwork inside, interior artwork, meh. Okay, this book is just literally just for cover, and normally I don't keep books like this with just, you know, crappy story and crappy interior artwork, but just look at this cover. I think it makes up for it, and if it got signed and graded, it would definitely be really cool and worthwhile. So, all right, so here is another mail call, another separate mail call that I got. I'm really excited to have this book in the collection. I've been on a huge Neil Adams Batman kick lately, so I found this one on the Bay of eBay, and I ended up picking this book up. This is Batman #221, and I absolutely love this cover. The colors on this cover just pop, man. It looks really cool. Now, I'm not I'm not sure, but I believe this is the first time Neil Adams does a Batman book. Not 100% sure. I know he did Detective Comics first, but I've been on a huge Neil Adams kick. I'm trying to collect as many Neil Adams books as I possibly can. Unfortunately, eBay is stupid overpriced when it comes to Neil Adams books, and I got this one for a good deal, but Neil Adams books aren't very common in my area, which is really, really sad. So if I go to my comic book store, and if they have a Neil Adams Batman, it gets swiped up really quick or just don't have any. And I feel like a lot of people like hold on to these to like dear life, which kind of sucks. This one's in pretty good condition. It's got a couple of spine ticks, but nothing too bad. I would say this book is probably maybe be like in the 7 to 8 range when it comes to grade, but a really cool book. I'm really excited to read this one, see how it goes. So great cover, man. Awesome cover. Really, really cool. Definitely got to get more Neil Adams stuff. And I just found out that Neil Adams is going to be coming again to Boston Fan Expo, which is where I'm really close to. I'm in Massachusetts, so it's going to be really cool to see him again, even though he's something, man. He's a jerk. Okay, so another mail call. Huge shout out to the Comic Book Fiend Club member James Morales. He goes by as Comic Raider on Instagram. Huge win from him, man. He went to WonderCon in California, and I was just like, hey, if anybody sees this book in this kind of condition at this price range, think of me. I'll PayPal you right away. And this was a book off of the 2019 wish list, and I'm very, very, very excited to have this book in the collection, and that is, Batman number 234, the first Silver Age appearance of Two-Face. I've already read this book before. I didn't actually read a physical book. I read this book online. Pretty good read for its time. I really like that about these books. So when I read books, I just don't want to like buy it for what it is, the first appearance or who did the cover. I want a good story too. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. It's got to be a cool cover. It's got to be a good read. It's got to have good art, and that's what makes a really good comic book for me. And I feel like this book is it. A lot of people don't really care for the story. They feel like it's kind of campy, and I actually kind of like it. I think it's pretty cool. Neil Adams' artwork is amazing. I love his artwork, but he's just such a dick. He's just such a jerk, and I hate to deal with him at cons. He's just a money-hungry jerk, but man, do I love his artwork. So I'm really I'm really happy to have this book in the personal collection. It's not in bad shape. It's actually it's a pretty clean copy, man. The spine has obviously some wear to it, but it's really not that bad. At least the corners are somewhat clean. There's no dents. There's no stains on the book, which is pretty hard to find for Neil Adams books because as we all know, these books are getting really old, and it's really hard to find these books in the condition. This is also why these books are going up in price. So it's really hard to find Neil Adams books at a decent price. I just keep looking, man. I just keep looking and see what I can get. So, guys, that's gonna be it for all of the books that I got this week. If you like this video, make sure you like it if you feel like it deserves a like. And if you want to see more of videos like this of me doing unboxing stuff or videos of me, showing you my weekly comic book buys, then that would be great. And another thing too, let me know, okay, because I'm going to be going back to the studio soon. Let me know what book you would like me to review in the comment section below. So I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. See ya.